All right, everybody, welcome to tonight's game, The Compass Rose, the first session. We are the Mortal Woes, and we play D&D and all kinds of tabletops, and this is what we're here to do. Tonight, my name is Spio. I will be your Dungeon Master. Who else do we got in here?
Me.
Hello.
See what
You can
happens,
go
Moon.
first.
See what happens, Moon. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, we should have just picked who went first, and I went from there. It's okay, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's just go around and tell us who you are and who you're going to be playing tonight.
I'm Etma. I'm playing Thorn.
Hey, Etma.
Hi.
I am Kenna Ormadori, and I'll be playing Makosa.
Hey,
Hey, my name
Makosa.
is Hey Makosa.
Hey.
Hey guys, it's your boy Moonfern. I'm gonna be playing a character named Moon.
Mooney.
And
Hey
now-
guys, I'm Hero. I'll be playing Raijin.
Rajin. Rajin.
Hello, Raijin.
Hello, Rajin. What are you
Our
here
hero. I mean,
And last but not least, the one.
I'm Night. Oh,
for? The
I wanted an
only.
introduction like that. Hey guys, I'm Night Fury. I'm playing Alexandria the Barbarian.
Whoop,
hello, Alexandria.
Moon, why isn't your camera working?
You smell bad.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Moon, what did you do?
What do you mean?
What did you do?
What did you do?
Dude, right?
I did-
What you do?
What'd you do?
I don't know.
What'd you do? What happened?
I don't think anybody really knows, but
I don't think so either. It's okay.
yeah, Moon, your camera just doesn't work.
Really?
You're just broke. It's broken.
No, really? God damn. Did it work now?
Sorry, folks, having some technical difficulties here. For some reason, Moon's browser source doesn't want to work. So,
I mean, it wouldn't be a good day if we didn't have a little technical
I
difficulties.
know. It's like, hey,
Speaking
hey guys.
facts.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, we could. I don't know.
Hi,
Ooh,
hi,
Get you
Moon.
over
Crazy.
there.
Hey, it's Moon.
Hey, it's me, guys. How you doing?
Hey, Moon.
Hey,
Welcome back.
Hey, Moon.
welcome back. I was gone. It was so long, guys.
Gone,
Oh my
but not
gosh.
forgotten.
Real.
Treacherous roads. Hi.
All right. Let's get a little music going.
All right.
Alright.
All right.
Alright.
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 The real question is, do I use my notepad on the tablet, or do I use
Thank you.
the VTT feature? You know,
Oh, I thought you were gonna be using like a class feature already, and I was like, dang, man, we haven't even started yet. Chill, bro. Just chill.
You should do it on the tablet so you could refer to it later and not have to hop onto your computer for future references.
That is a good point. All right. We start off in the magical world of Morta. somewhere between the continents of Galabad and Numestria has risen the floating city of Sorin, also known as the City of Light. The city has been under construction for the past 100 years, while this magnificent city and township, marvelous with beautiful buildings, was really just the shortest bit of this project, while most of the time and efforts were spent in the design and the construction below the city, which houses this tech, for what you're aware of, for this city to maintain flight. It wasn't until recently that the city has been officially open to the public. Some of you have already had access to this place and are currently under the training, or for better lack of words, apprenticeship of some individuals, helping gather resources and obtain information for your own purposes. While not all of you are here yet, there are airships coming inbound and outbound, dropping off and taxiing individuals back to the mainlands. We'll start our adventure in the halls of the Sorin Anthenium within the Light Spire, which, when you get to the city, is the tallest building that kind of towers over the rest of this floating town here. Is also where it kind of gets its name, the City of Light, as at nighttime the tower is just riddled with lights and lanterns that you can see almost even from like the surrounding continents, if not, when approaching the city, as it projects this huge light kind of that, projects the shadows down on the ocean below. Just recently, Moon and Alexandria, you guys were on kind of a little bit of a research mission as you found yourselves down in one of the dig sites in Numestria on the eastern coast. That is a little bit too exciting.
Whoa.
That isn't where that's supposed to be. And you guys had ran into the somewhat tomb of Clockworks, and Moon being carried out on the shoulder of Alexandria, just making it out with your lives. Alexandria, you did, however, you were able to manage to hold on to a gem, which is in your inventory currently. But you guys found your way back to Sorin and back into the Anthenium, returning to your respective patrons, so to speak. And you guys are kind of walking up this spiral staircase that's about to split off to where it goes left and right into this large hallway. And on the left, you know that to be the wing where you will find Briar. And on the right, Moon, you know that you'll find your patron, Bale. As the wing on the left is more alchemy, and the wing on the right is more for herbalism. As you guys are making your way through this giant library, you're actually like on this sort of stairs that form a bridge, and as you're walking up the stairs, you can look over and see down. It's just this huge tower you can see different rooms that kind of branch off into different quarters of it, and it's just like nothing but vast libraries that kind of stand out unnaturally for this space. You wouldn't imagine it would be so big, but you can see that it's, of course, adorned with magic to allow an exponential amount of space than what you would perceive from the outside. What would you guys like to do?
I want to go chat with my patron.
Okay.
I'm going to say, Moon, make sure to take care of yourself. We got pretty hurt back there.
Oh, right. I should probably get mended up, huh?
Yeah, but I'm sure your patron might be able to help you. Get the
Yeah.
know how to do that.
They seem nice.
I guess Alexandria will go to the alchemy library.
Okay. Alexandria, as you begin making your way, you walk through like these sort of bronzed stone arched doorways that kind of lead into another vast open room. As soon as you walk in, it's almost like this sort of circular pod or chamber with multiple desks all around the room. One side you can see like specific tables that are made for like potion making and brewing, and there's another table where it's specifically for like just grinding up mixtures, and on the opposite side you just see shelves and shelves of different reagents, anything that you could possibly imagine. And you see standing there this Briar, who you know, this long, like thick, almost mane-like red hair, as she kind of looks up towards the little bottle and starts shaking it around as she watches the liquid, like this green, glowing liquid, kind of swirl about. And she hears your footsteps. Oh, Alexandria. And as she turns around and sees you, can you please describe your character for us?
Yeah, Alexandria is a scientist shifter. She's like about 5'8". She is a slim build. She's baggy clothes, usually a lab coat. She has light skin with long, dark brown hair that's normally in like a high braid, like ponytail. She has big brown eyes and kind of bushier, fuller eyebrows, and she has abnormally sharp canine-like teeth. And she spends most of her time researching.
Awesome. And as you approach Briar,
Ooh.
Ooh.
you all see like this fur-lined cloak, brown, that extends down about mid-leg length, with like this red sort of tunic robe with a brown sash that goes across the waist here. And you can almost see like these ears sort of poking out of the thick of the braids that are almost feline, like animalistic like. Back so soon. Were you able to get what you were looking for?
Not everything I was looking for, but I got something.
Oh yeah? What'd you get?
Yeah. I got this sapphire moonstone.
Oh. Hmm. Does it do anything?
I don't know, I haven't tried to see if
Okay.
it does anything yet. I just got back, so
Oh, gotcha.
I was actually wondering if do we have any potions? Do we have any potions of healing?
I thought you'd
Where do we
never
keep
ask.
those? Where do we keep those?
And she said, and she just like extends her arms, and you see like behind her like this like shelves of potions. Yeah. Let me see what I can do. There's like an initial shelf. As she turns around, and she's no, this is the wrong one. And she goes to one of the sides and pushes it over like a library shelf, like hiding another section of books behind it. And you see, sorry, none of these tracks are set, so I'll turn them down as I realize that they're blasting everyone's eardrums out. She goes to push that shelf out of the way, and you see the next set of potions, and there's towards the middle row, being involved with like potions and alchemy and that sort of thing. You can probably guess which ones are the ones you're looking for. Like you've seen healing potions before, but maybe not necessarily in the specific flask shown. She grabs one off the shelf. How strong of one are you needing?
I don't think very strong.
Okay. Well, I have these tinctures, but I also have these full-sized potions. I mean, I'm willing to part with all of them, of course, but I'd like the reagents for them if at all possible. When you get the chance, of course.
Yeah, I'll always on adventures. I'll be going back out really soon.
Okay.
But I want to make sure that my friend is okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Here you go. And she gives you two healing potions. One that is kind of like split, if that makes sense. Let me see here. Just so I'm not Okay, so one is just a regular potion of healing, and then the tinctures will heal for 1d4 plus 2.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like a regular potion but split, and you can add those to your inventory.
Potion of healing.
So what'd you find other than the moonstone?
That place was protected by some.
Oh, so you found some trouble.
Yeah, we found a lot of trouble. We think we were trying to steal the wrong kind of stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did you run
It's
into?
kind of disrespectful, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, like robots? Constructs?
Robots.
Kind of. Constructs.
Huh.
They weren't real?
Wouldn't expect them to be there.
Yeah, I don't. They seemed like they were guarding the place.
Hmm.
There were a lot of them. I had to get out of there.
Well, I guess it really wouldn't be much of a treasure hunt with some sort of defenses.
That's true. Will you help me with this moonstone later? I'm gonna go give this tincture to my friend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Ember.
Yeah, no problem. Come back anytime. And you make your way out of the alchemy hall and towards the herbalism just across the way. And as you do, you can kind of see Moon standing there. With the height difference, it's kind of interesting as Moon stands next to this sort of towering deer folk with like this green, like dark seafoam robe, with like these sort of like glowing, like golden druidic runes that go across like this collar that drapes around, almost like I don't know what it's called, but like the Egyptians, you know, like it goes across the shoulders and
Oh, yeah.
around that way. That's like resting on top of the robe here. And as he's sitting there kind of talking to Moon, Moon kind of like turns around and notices that you're heading his way. And as you're looking down that way, Moon, can you please describe to everyone what Alexandria sees as she's making her way towards you?
She sees this rabbit folk, and he's dressed in a robe, and he also likes to wear this cape. It keeps him away from like debris and stuff too. It's like very particular with his fur being so like medium sized, long, and he just holds this javelin, just like just nothing. Like, hey guys, oh, and that's what she'll see. Just black furred little rabbit, just minding his own business.
And behind Moon, you see. Oh, sorry, Moon. I didn't show everybody here. There we go. And behind Moon, you see Bale Deeproot. Well, hello, little one. Did you find what you seek?
No, not quite actually. I feel like the answer is somewhere else.
Well, that's too bad.
I had teammate Alexandria. They were cool. Oh,
So you met up with Briar's apprentice.
yeah, she saved me.
Oh,
Kind of had an accident where I got knocked out, but she carried me out, so we're good.
well, lucky for you, she was there.
Indeed. I want to see where she headed off to. Kind of left in a hurry.
Well, is there something you needed from me?
I just wanted to know, like, if you had any, like, advice for me so I don't keep getting knocked out. And I want to be useful to my partners that are traveling with me.
Well, perhaps you should. Well, how did you end up in the position that you were in the first place?
Well, I was trying to befriend these robots. And, well,
Robots,
they said,
you say?
yeah, they didn't want to, like, actually be my friend, but they said they wanted to be my friend, and then they lied. But one actually did try to save me and exploded the other robots with their own body.
He sits down cross-legged in the floor, like right in front of you. He's still like a couple of feet taller than you are. As you look around in this room, it's literally like this chamber of just shelves and jars that line the whole circular room, in one giant like crescent-shaped table that's just kind of used for sorting and jarring and dispensing. He sits and kind of, well, and he like pokes your belly. Are you more resilient than you appear?
I tend to take care of myself pretty well, I think.
I think it sounds like Alexandria takes care of yourself pretty well.
Yeah, that's also true. But we make a pretty good team, I think.
Perhaps you should use your own strengths and avoid being poked with the pointy end. You have magical gifts of the woods and nature, do you not?
I do.
Perhaps focus those talents and use them as your strength.
Thanks, Bill.
Try to stay away from those evil baddie robots.
I'll do my best, okay? And then
Oh,
I
wait.
think I'm gonna.
Take this. And he reaches in his pocket and drops like a little chocolate in your hand. It's just like a Reese's peanut butter cup, but you can see like the peanut butter inside. I call this a Buckeye. Get it? Ooh.
Oh,
And he
too funny.
points up at his antlers.
You're so cool.
All right, well, if you need anything, you know where I'm at. I'm more than happy to help.
See you later.
And you see, like, Moon rushes off away from Bale, heading towards you, Alexandria.
Hey Moon,
Alexandria?
I got this for you. And then she like hands him the tincture.
What's this supposed to do?
It's for healing.
Oh,
yeah.
my bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
I should probably drink this right now, huh?
Yeah,
Alright.
if you want it.
Yeah, I think that'd be advice. And I just pop open the tincture and down the hatch we go.
And then and that's a 1d4 plus 2. Is that right, Spio?
Yes. So go ahead and make the first roll of the game.
Yeah. First D4.
First D4!
Woohoo!
D4? I can't read.
It's gonna be that little prism dice at the bottom.
Alexander, you
Little
can roll
triangle.
it since it was your potion.
Okay. We'll do 1d4.
Hey!
Good.
Ooh.
So heal you
Those-
for 6.
Max HPs.
Woo.
And
Nice.
then you can also have this one. I don't recommend taking it right now, but just in case. And she gives him the other potion of healing.
Nice.
Alexandria? Kind to me.
Yeah, I
And I just
think it might help.
I just stash it into my little cloak. I'm just like, I'll keep this for later.
I imagine the like little whiskers on Moon's nose kind of like scrunch up with like joy as he tucks away the.
Can't help but hop. It's a little twist. Okay,
Should go. Oh, did you find anything out about those gems? The gem that you got?
not yet. I can go do that now.
Okay. Let's go make our way. But where would we go for that?
My mentor might be able to help us.
Go.
Yeah, her name's Briar.
And as you guys head back towards the other side of the hall, the camera kind of pans out and we shift scenes over onto, if I can find the right one. The size is not exactly to taste here, but it's just a little scene here.
So sick.
It's all right.
Oh, yay. I don't know why the city wasn't panning out for me, but this shows.
Yeah, this shit's
Oh, the city wasn't shown for you guys?
no.
Okay, it
No,
was the lighting.
Their
Sorry.
tokens were not there.
Yeah, there's the vision set for the scene.
This is so sick.
All right. So you guys
Cool.
are in mid-transit. All right. As the morning sun paints the sky in hues of golden coral, you see the majestic floating city come into view as you are traveling through, and the clouds kind of, you push through like this huge cloud. You can feel like the damp saturation as you go through it. You see the spire, the light spire, above like a bunch of clouds up ahead, glistening with the sunlight. Looks like wisps of mist are like treading along the city's edges once you can appear through the thick clouds that kind of rush by. Thorn, as you peer over the ship's rail, as you're kind of like over by the side, you can see the vast...
Tippy-toeing.
Yeah, the tippy toe. Need a box. You see the vast expanse of the arcane ocean. And as you look around, your eyes are immediately drawn to the swirling vortex below. A kaleidoscope of colors and shapes that dance and merge within the churning waters. Brilliant shades of cobalt blue, iridescent green, shimmering violet intermingle with flashes of otherworldly light, creating this mesmerizing display that seems to shift and transform with every passing moment. As the whirlpool spins It distorts the surrounding space, causing the very air to ripple and shimmer, creating a terrifying storm. Even from this distance, you can feel the pull, almost like this gravity or the whirlpool, like kind of trying to drag you down almost. Very subtle, but undeniable, as it tugs at your very essence. The hairs on your arms stand up, and the shiver races down your spine. And as you look closer, the sensation intensifies. You can feel a tingling on your skin, and it's like you feel caution, but also exhilaration. This sort of primal sense of fear, and the recognition that you're staring into far beyond your comprehension. And just as you feel yourself almost leaning over, you feel a hand grab you on the back. "Hey, little one. Don't want to fall off, do ya?"
Who you calling little?
As you turn around, there's like this sort of human, like dark, tan skin tone, with like a little orange bandana with like an orange cloth that's like draped, like almost like a scarf around the top, wearing like this white shirt, and brown trousers. They got like this golden loop earring on the side, and you can see like a scimitar, kind of being held with like this red sash around the waist. So it looks around, and you see him like nod over to someone else from across the way, like standing up against one of the large mast. Kind of nods over, and you see another one come up. "All right, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna give us everything you got. Go on. Don't be loud about it." And you hear him like he pulls out a blade. And while you tell us what you're gonna do, Raijin and Makosa, make perception checks for me. Be quick about it.
I just say, pick on somebody your own size, and I'll whip out my scimitar.
Whoa, hey, whoa. Who's this guy? Look, we don't want no trouble.
They're trying to mug me, right? That's what you said.
Yeah, but they're like trying to
Okay.
be quiet about it, and you decide to retaliate and pull out your sword, and they look around, and other people start to notice and kind of hear and look around, and then they like Makosa and Raijin, did you guys make your rolls?
And so this ship we're on came from is from Galabad, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, Spiro. How'd you say you could pull up the character sheet again?
So you can, as long as your token's selected, you can press C. Or if your token's selected, you can also see in the top left. You can see attributes at the top, and all of your skills are there as well.
I don't think you know who you're messing with.
Oh, okay. Perception.
They're like,
11.
"Whoa, this guy's crazy. Just pulling a sword on us and everything. And he kind of leans in. We'll see you around when we get to Sorin. Watch you back. And they kind of walk off. Let's see. A 8. Go ahead.
Where do they walk off to?
Like towards the back. So
Okay.
in
I'm gonna
comparison-
step into a shadow and shadow step to where they're headed.
Okay. Are you trying to remain stealthy?
No, I'm appearing right in front of them.
For these purposes, I'll say that at the last second, you guys see like a puff of dark smoke over towards the edge of where the commotion was happening. And as like you don't see the individuals that provoked this incident, you just see like the black smoke disappearing because they'd already walked away. And you appear immediately from, whoa, hey, what's going on?
You better watch your back.
How'd you do that?
And I just walk away. And go back to the edge.
They run in the opposite direction. So you guys see 2 men running away as they like run and like try to dash through the crowd of everybody that's on the ship deck here.
I have like my hands behind my head as I walk back, you know, like
So from your guys'
walking back to the edge.
perspective, you guys see 2 people running away from this halfling with his hands behind his head and kind of walking away.
They never learn. I tell you.
I see. Let's see. Did we see what happened? Like,
So you initially heard some commotion, like the beginning of it, and then as you're like kind of looking through the crowd, they had kind of like walked away, but you saw like the black smoke of Thorn's shadow step, and then the next thing you know, you saw the individuals running away from him, terrified, as he's like casually walking around with his hands like behind his head, like do 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 do.
yeah, I guess I'll walk up to Bjorn and be like, "So, were you the cause of that commotion, young man?"
Young man. I'm 21 years old, thank you very much.
Such a youngling. That's but a mere blink in my lifetime.
You know, they tried to mug me.
Did they now? And you were able to ward them off?
And they didn't know what they're messing with.
I like your spunk, kid.
As you're saying that, go ahead and describe your characters for us as you guys are having this conversation with one another.
Alright.
I'll go first, I guess. Bjorn is a male halfling with bright cyan eyes. It's about 3'3", black, like wind, like kind of like shaggy, windswept hair, like slicked back, not slicked back, but windswept back. Kind of paler white skin. He's wearing a like brown, not really a trench coat, but it has like a buckle near the, like a leather strap buckle near the top to, it's like a cloak, but has sleeves. Fur-lined collar, fur-lined wrists, and instead of gloves, he's wearing like black wraps around his hands. kind of like a deep V-neck, black undershirt, red like scarf belt, baggy black pants, and some nice black hairy bare feet. With a ammo pouch on his hip and a sheathed scimitar with a like leather bound hilts, and looks to have a revolver at the where the cross guard would be. And multiple piercings on his shorter, pointy halfling ears, cartilage, and 2 earlobe piercings.
Ooh.
Kind of smug looking most of the time.
Oh yeah.
Ignore the boots.
Oh, that's so sick.
Photoshop some
We
feet
gotta-
for you.
Mhm.
We gotta hydrate posture check, everybody.
Dr. Pepper.
Man, they tried to mug him? Like, that's a mean scowl. I'd be,
I know, I'd be intimidated.
yeah.
It's the 3'3" thing. They think he's an easy target.
He looks like a kid.
All right, and then let's see, Raijin, male dragonborn. You see him draped in these deep blue robes, adorned with gold and chains. No hair to speak of, but spikes, scales, with locks tied to the ends of them. He does have a, I guess, a worn look, like he's aged through the years, but still very anxious. You could see it in his eyes, very passionate for adventure. Scimitar you could see hidden kind of beneath the folds if you look closely enough. Let's see. A few piercings. I guess they're attached to his upper right horn. And then one across his cheek.
All right. And what is what is Makosa doing at this point?
Makosa, she's just chilling. She's like a little wary about being in the sky and everything, but she is doing some meditation, just doing some relaxing,
Enjoying the view.
enjoying the view.
Are you like sitting down meditating?
Yes, she's sitting down meditating right now.
Okay. Yeah, as you're just meditating here on the main deck, as the airship passed through, like these clouds, you can feel like the wet saturation that kind of gives you like these sort of chemical sensory memories of being back near the water. You close your eyes as you're kind of taking in the sounds and the senses, the vibrations of the ship. Just for a moment, when those clouds hit you, it kind of, you can feel like the saturation, like your own sort of, like fills your own perspiration, kind of cools it off a little bit. Almost creates like this clearing of the head sort of feeling.
Okay, okay.
As you're sitting there, you can hear like the clattering of the other passengers. As this deck is like, it's not packed to the brim where people can't move around and stuff, but the capacity is pretty well full. As there's probably about like, I would say 50 to 75 people here on this main deck. Most people in like different little groups, kind of looking out over the edge as you guys are getting closer and closer to Soren. As you're meditating here, is there anything that you would like to do?
Not particularly. She's just meditating, thinking about what her mission is on her trip to. Sorry, the name. To Sozeran. That's what she's thinking about.
Okay. You all hear a gentle hum and the rhythmic whir of the propellers that blends with the soft hiss of steam, creating this sort of symphony of engineering prowess. The rustling of the canvas sails in the wind as your feet or seat is firmly planted on the wooden planks. Again, you hear the excited chatter that faintly fades in and out as the wind blows through. As you guys are on the edge, for you especially, Raijin, when you take a deep breath in as you're looking over the arcane ocean, as I imagine you're close enough to the edge now, and you also see the whirl that Thorn had looked at, this deep, dark maelstrom that seems to, like this whirlpool that just leads into a dark abyss of the unknown. You also get that sort of sense of fear, that tingling on the back of your neck, but also
Ooh.
the sense of adventure.
Welling up inside.
And after this bit of travel here, you guys are finally approaching the city of Soren. The crew members begin bustling with purpose, adjusting the sails. They go back to where like the wheel would be. You see a like sort of goblinoid pulling levers, manning control panels. You see the passengers begin to start walking forward towards like the observation decks to see like in full view this massive floating city. You see their faces in awe as they get like this full clear view as the clouds sort of dissipate at like this perfect moment to get this cinematic view, of course. You hear the captain's voice over like a little intercom. We are arriving at Soren within 5 minutes. Thank you for traveling Flying Flocks Airship Enterprise. Hope to have you again. And you see the ship begin to slowly like maneuver sideways, and it begins to kind of like float and shift in that sort of motion towards the set of docks. And you see like this large curved banners all along where you could see like multiple other airships landing and docking as well. And you see one of the banners that says Eliza's Landing And with the final adjustment of altitude, the shift, as you can hear, like almost these, like the grinding of metal as these chambers open, as you see steam release, and it slowly descends down onto the platform. And you see like this this little bridge kind of slowly extends out and drops down onto the landing for you all to departure into the city. You see the passengers begin to disembark and walk down the platform as they step onto solid ground. You see the sights and sounds of this like fantastic city. You can feel like a sort of adjustment or change, the crispness in the air. These large, sort of rounded, almost futuristic looking buildings, fashioned with iron. It's almost like you've seen something similar. It's almost like a goblin gnome sort of structure and architecture, but more advanced, to a more appealing, so to speak, structures. And yeah, you guys see everybody else get off, and Raijin and Thorn, you guys are actually like right at where the little bridge kind of extends out for you to go onto the platform, and you look over and you notice someone still sitting down. It appears to be meditating across the way as you guys are about to disembark yourselves. When you look over and see Makosa, can you describe your character to everyone and tell us who they see meditating across the way?
Yes, so Makosa is a Water Ganashi monk. She looks like a human would. Until you get up close to her, she has piercing, icy blue eyes, deep blue hair with sun-kissed skin. You see when you get closer that her skin looks as if it's dripping water, and her hair flows like an untamed waterfall. And you can tell that she's wearing robes. They resemble the moonlight on the ocean, on like the calm ocean. And she looks very, very regal and calm.
It's like a perfect description.
Yeah.
Nice. What would you all like to do?
I'm gonna pick up a pebble and toss it to the woman sitting down. Not to like hit her, but to like bounce in her direction.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess like while
gently.
he was doing that, yeah. Like I was
Hey,
just gonna like
hey,
walk
yo,
towards her.
yo, lady. You don't want to go back to Galabad, do you? That's why you're on here, right?
Makosa hears and she turns to look at them and stands up and says, "Oh, yes, sorry, I was just meditating, thinking about the things I have to do, is all." And then she gets up and she walks over to everybody else.
Interesting place this is, you know? Like, how do they do it? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, how do they do this? In
Just
my
do
day,
they?
we didn't even have flying ships, and yet here we are.
Yes, I feel very out of my element personally.
you know,
Oh,
my
well.
grandpappy sent many people to die to investigate this storm. And like, I mean, point like kind of over the ship rail. Never made it through it. Yeah, these guys, they just float above it. You know? Doesn't make sense.
Hmm.
Anyways,
At this point, we're like walking off the dock, right? Like into the city.
Yes.
I would be.
Or yeah, I guess I don't answer that. But if you guys are walking, like continuing to proceed, then yes.
Yes, I'm proceeding.
So where are you guys from, anyways? Why'd why are you leaving Galabad?
I just have some studies to proceed here.
Mm. Makes sense. They must be smart. Make cities float and stuff.
Yes, very much so.
Some might say wicked smart.
Wicked smart. What do you what about you, blue guy? What's your name? What's your names anyways? That'd be nice to know. In case I see you again.
Yes,
Well,
my name is Raijin, my young friend. And you, young lady, what's your name?
my name is Makosa.
Makosa.
Raijin and Makosa.
Very regal.
Thank you.
Well, I'm off.
As you guys are walking through, you see like this, like the rush of the crowds, like going into the city. As it's like there's like stairs leading up from the docks, like up into the main part of town. I'll go ahead and bring you guys back to the city map that you should actually be able to see this time.
Yay.
Woohoo.
Oh, yay.
There it
Yes.
is. Okay.
As you guys are over here in Eliza's Landing, you make your way up these like platforms into the main part of the city. You can see like you see a few guards here and there kind of posted up. But just the hustle and bustle of the crowd making their way into the main portion of town. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna start walking away, but like stop and turn back around. And before I go, you guys seen this before? I'm gonna show them the symbol of a skull with looks like two skulls. Do you have that in here, by the way? Or it's a skull with a skull on each side. So 3 total skulls with like a black wreath below it, and looks like 4 swords diagonally coming out of the back of the skulls. You've seen this before?
Not particularly, no.
Hmm.
I like, look at it from all angles, trying to see if anything comes to memory. Alas, my young friend, no. I have never seen this before. A family heirloom, maybe?
Oh, it's some people I'm looking for. It's their logo, kind of like this. I like hold up my necklace. It has like 2 cross swords with like a footprint in the center. Insignia, I guess, would be the right word.
Friends of yours you're looking for?
Hopefully one day. Allies, maybe.
Raijin, make a history check for me.
You got it. Oh, crap. Ah.
So if they're both from Galabad, there's a chance they recognize my amulet. I just like my
Alright.
insignia too.
I'll put your tokens out to make it
Yeah,
easier for you.
honestly, yeah.
Let's say
Thank
if your token's not out, you can go to the right, the top right, and there's a little icon looks like a person in the dark gray box. And if you click that, that's actors, you should see your character in a folder like by itself probably.
I
But your
see.
token's on the board now.
Cool. You said history?
Yes.
First history check.
Oh.
First nat
Oh
one.
god.
First nat 1.
Hey.
I can't remember anything. What have been this old?
Yeah, the that logo is completely foreign to you. You know, you thought you might have like run into some things with your background. You've seen a lot of different insignias, a lot of different flags, a lot of different logos, but this one just you just don't
Completely
recall.
lost on me.
Yeah.
Well. All right then. Oh wait. Turn around again. You know where either you've been here before? You know where the tavern is?
First time,
My
I'm
kinds of
afraid.
people.
But yes, like I suppose I will join you. I am new to the city as well, so it doesn't hurt to have a partner to say.
I'm also new to the city, and I do have a couple, a little time on my hands. So if you don't mind, I would love to join you as well.
Sure.
Wonderful.
Just start like tugging on people's coats as we're walking. Hey, where's the tavern? Where's the tavern at?
Hey, get off me! What? Quit! I don't know. Leave me
You
alone.
wouldn't hurt. You wouldn't hurt a little kid, would you?
Apologies for my friends. Oh, I'm sorry, Mister. I'm sorry, ma'am.
You see a female guard walking up. Oh, he's adorable.
I know it, right?
Whoa.
That's what
His
Mammy
voice
always
is all-
says.
I thought he was a kid. What kind of shady stuff are you pulling?
He's looking for the tavern.
Taverns. You'll find most of the taverns over in the Quarters District. You'll have to cut across. You can either go around the Gardens of Innovation or through Merchants Row. They both lead that way.
What's the shortest route?
Well, I think going around the Gardens of Innovation will probably be the shortest route. You find most of the
Well.
housing, inns, taverns over there. Gardens of Innovation. It's mostly, people's own private. It's like a private sector type shops where people can open their own businesses. Merchants Row is most of your standard stuff. You'll find typical stuff ran by the city.
All right, then. Thank you. Start walking and like wave.
No problem.
Much appreciated, Mr. Guard.
Thank you.
Who you call him,
He's
Mister?
called. Yeah.
No respect around here. She like crosses her arms.
Don't worry, he's just a little confused.
You
He's
just
new
hear
to the
this,
city.
All right, so you guys head over to the Quarters District, and you're just looking for a random tavern.
Yep. First tavern I see.
Go ahead and either make perceptions or investigation checks for me. All three of you can if you're actively like helping look for a tavern.
You got it. A what check?
Investigation or perception, either is fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Let's get those drinks.
yeah, you guys all rolled very well. So. Yeah, too easy. So you guys make your way around, get into the quarters district. As you leave the Gardens of Innovation, you notice that there's like this arch sign before you get into this sort of sector of the city town over here. You just see rows, tactfully made in order to get like the most bang for the limited amount of space up here on the floating city. So everything is like in lines, like perfectly placed buildings and structures. So most of them are like squared, but they have like this very nice looking flair to them as well. Sort of like these red like domed roof buildings. And as you guys are kind of walking down, you head down this street and you see like there's just rows of different like taverns and housing that you can stay in. We have the first one you see like this wooden sign above the door of this decently sized rectangular building here. On the wooden sign, you see like a little griffin standing facing outward, with like the little title under it called the Golden Griffin Inn.
Okay. Well, looks like we found one.
Ah, the Golden Griffin Inn. I think my cousin once went here. Told me splendid stories about their ale.
Hmm. Lovely. Walk in.
Well, shall we go in?
When I walk in, I want to immediately like pan the room for the shadiest looking person I can find.
Make a perception check.
Oh.
All right. So there's about probably like 8 tables that kind of line like the left and the right side of the room. So as you come in, I'll just draw it out for you. It's not the greatest color, but so you see like 4 tables along here, and there's like a staircase on the end. The bar is right here on the inside of the door. And just an open walkway in the center with like this long rug. It looks like it might be like used for like a dancing space for entertainment. As you immediately walk in, you notice that there's a halfling bartender behind serving drinks with like 2 individuals sitting at the bar. And as you round the corner, you see like a few like half elves sitting at one table. You see like a human and a dwarf sitting at another table across the way. And then in the back left over here, you see 3 more halflings definitely not like you've seen before. Like, you know what halflings look like, but they're definitely like a little bit more plump, a little bit shorter, but like a little bit stockier than you're used to seeing.
Not militarized halflings.
And they're all they got like this real thick, like 5 o'clock shadows. For each, like for the two that are on the outside and the one that's sitting in the middle's got like this long handlebar mustache that like goes up to like the bottom of his earlobes. And they're like playing cards at like this little table here. And you walk in and you hear, "Hey, what can I get for yous? Welcome to the Golden Griffin Inn."
Oh yes, my dear man. Can I get 3 of your finest drinks?
Finest.
The finest.
Okay.
It's not every day a person makes new friends. Well, actually, it is.
So which of these was the shadiest to people? Does anyone
The one
give off that vibe at all?
The handlebar mustache halfling is the shadiest looking figure. As he turns and looks at you, and you notice that now you didn't see before behind like this hair that kind of goes over his face, reveals like an eye patch, and then like the scar that like goes down
Okay.
the chin.
Is he twirling his mustache?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, sure. Every once in a while, you'll see him like kind of spin a few hairs together, and
The mark
How
of a
many
shitty man.
How many seats do they have at their table?
6.
I walk over there, and I don't know if they're following, but I'm gonna walk over to
All right.
that table and just plop down.
So how many of these you want? You just want a couple glasses, or you want the whole bottle? It's 10 gold for the whole bottle.
10 gold. It's pretty cheap. Yeah, why not?
Oh, big
One bottle.
spender. Okay. Boop. Pulls open the cork. Here you go. Sets it on the table. How many glasses?
3, please.
All right. 3 glasses for Fancy Pants over here. All right, can I get you anything else?
That'd be all for now, my good man.
What about you, young lady?
Oh, I'm all right, thank you.
All right. Let me know if you need anything.
And I guess, once I get the bottle, I look around for Diorn.
As you, like, just before you walk away. Oh, by the way, I'm Bartholomew. My friends call me Bot. Yeah, welcome to my inn.
Thank you, my good man, Bart.
Thank you, Bot. It was very nice to meet you.
Likewise. And as you guys get your fine bottle of wine and the 3 glasses, you see Thjorn sit down at the table. Yo, get a look at this guy sitting at our tables. What
Hey,
you
the
looking
food's
at?
been good to you, huh?
What you trying to say, little guy? Ain't nothing but skin and bones over there. Here, this one's on me.
Anyways.
He like slides a half-eaten chicken towards you.
Take it.
Get a load of this guy.
Hey, free meal's a free meal. You know, we call it being in shape where I'm from. Well, you guys are shape. I'm in shape.
Wow. Get a load of this guy. Look. You better scram, or else you know it's good for you. We don't take kindly
What
to
you mean?
insults. You
We're
know,
pals.
I was born this way.
I'm looking for somebody.
You're looking for trouble. That's what you're looking for. And you're gonna get it too. With that
I
mouth.
slide over my picture of the Black Blades logo.
Hey, look. I was kidding, alright? We don't want no troubles.
I don't want trouble neither.
Well, I mean, you came over here, called me big boned. You hurt my feelings.
What
You
he's
know?
making. That's how we talk.
Wait, where you from?
I'm Galabad.
Well, from Numestria.
You guys just don't like bullshit?
I mean, we do, but with our fists, you know?
Well, yeah.
You get
That's
in many
normal.
fist fights?
Few scrambles.
What do you say we culture up here? Huh? You win, I'll give you some information. If I win, I kick your ass. And we laugh about it and have a drink.
Sounds good to me.
All
I
right.
guess while that's happening, like I drop Doran's drink in front of him, like on the table, set it down, and look at them, and just square in the eyes, and I'm like, careful with this one. I saw him single-handedly rush off two hulking men, on the ship I was on him with. Just know what you're getting yourself in here.
Is that right? You know, me and the boys have been in a few scuffles ourselves, alright? As he, like, takes both hands and files the line of his mustache.
I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna rip a piece of chicken off, take a swig of the drink, and just like backflip off of the bench. Let's go.
Alright. I'm warning you, I got a heavy fist. As you guys are about to see, like, this, kosher fist fight between these halflings. You see...
Makosa, take a look at this. Dinner and a show.
We allowed to do this in here?
He looks back over at Bart. Hey, it's better than doing it outside, right? Behind closed doors, I always say. This is a
Jeez.
matter
my
of
kind of
respect, you know?
people.
This is how halflings do, right? I mean, I don't know about halflings from Nemestria. You know, I'm from Galabad myself. I hears.
My guy.
You see the halfling, like, the other one that you're about to fight gets over. He has, like, these striped trousers that, you know, are, like, end at, like, the mid-calf. He has, like, this white shirt with, like, this green pinstripe vest that isn't quite able to, like... He has the bottom button, but the next button doesn't like, stretch far enough. He rolls up his sleeves. All right, about to teach this guy some manners. Roll for initiative. Let's see if I can find somebody.
No encounter. I can just roll.
You can just roll initiative, I'm pretty sure.
Told me there's no encounter, but I can just roll a d20 and add it if you want. If that works.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
20.
Oops. Did not mean to have private roll. All right, Thorn, with your speed, you get the edge. Go ahead and make an attack roll. And as these are all unarmed.
This is a fist fight, correct?
Yes, all unarmed. So just a d20 plus your strength.
plus 3, 14.
I think it adds it already. +1, +2.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't even see that.
So 11.
hmm
You go to swing, and for his size, he's like unusually fast. He like has both hands up and ducks around your first strike, and then he comes up to try to counter.
Evan has a point of inspiration from chat.
Oh, Evan, did you want to use that?
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Who gave me the point of inspiration?
Looks like Gear Duo.
Hey,
or no,
Gear.
Yeah, Gear Duo did.
Was it? Thank you. All right, let's
go ahead and make your attack roll again if you'd like.
go. Oh,
Oh.
darn it.
Yeah, so
All right.
ducks out of the way, comes up, rolls a 16.
Yeah, he hits. Barely.
Wow. Sorry, folks. Ducks out of the way, comes up and counters, busts you right in the lip. Oh, little guy's too slow. Yeah, hit him right in the teeth. As he pops you, you feel your head come back, and you notice you start bleeding on the lip as take 2 points of damage.
All right.
Is that all you got? I'm gonna mess you up if it is. As he's like swaying back and forth. Go ahead and make, or what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna. It's nothing. My grandpappy hits harder than that. Man, my rolls. Getting them out early. Get the good ones in
You have
later.
to, yeah.
Throw up another punch. He like blocks it with his hand. All talk. Yeah. Catches it. Hits you with the right hook. Hits you for 4 damage since it's a crit. You're start seeing double for a second, being like hit square in the jaw. Oh, had enough. As he's like breathing heavy himself because he's not in shape. Had enough, wise guy? Huh?
What was? I was about to spit the Rocky quote about it's about how hard you how many times you get hit and get back up.
Attaboy, Thorn, show them.
That'll hit.
Two.
He's like,
a miss.
is that all you got? Hey, oh shit. You son of a.
I'm gonna bonus action and second win.
Okay. As you do that, he goes for another hook and you duck right under it.
Pop him again with trying to get a good little uppercut in.
Okay.
Oh, with
like
the shrieking.
Like a jumping uppercut. And he like falls backwards and like rolls like a turtle a little bit. And like uses his momentum of the roll to finally like push himself back over as he stands back up. All right, tough guy. He's so winded, he goes to punch you, and you can tell like he can barely even hold his arms up, just for being drunk and out of shape. Go ahead and make another roll. Or
I'll try and trip him.
Okay. You can use your athletics or acrobatics if you want to try.
Acrobatics. Okay.
12. Okay, I'll make an opposing. Oops, that's not the right dice. Sorry about that.
Dang.
Kicking his leg a little bit. Hey, that's a cheap shot. What are you trying to do to me? Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
He goes to punch, and it's so slow you like catch it.
Pop his elbow up. So I'm gonna try to do my next one.
Ooh.
Okay,
Hey guys.
21
21.
definitely hits.
2.
You got like his arm.
Oh, it's always 2, huh?
Yeah, because it's your strength. 1 plus your
Yeah.
strength mod. You catch his arm, punch it up. Oh, hey, okay. I give. You win. All right. Damn.
Attaboy!
Just trying to have a good time here. You know, you Galabat halflings take everything so serious.
I was just having some fun.
Yeah. All right. What do you want to know? Wait a minute. You know these guys? As he looks at Makosa and Raijin.
Oh yeah, it's Raiji and Merkasi.
Pleased to meet yous.
Good to meet you too.
Good to meet you.
He's like, yeah. Did you guys see that fight? It was pretty good, huh? And he's like, ugh, throws up a little bit. Takes another drink. Damn.
It was indeed.
It was very entertaining.
Very spirited.
You know, these guys are all right. Run with a pretty nice crew here. Now,
Yeah, they're my crew.
you know, a deal's a deal. What can I help you with? I noticed you got
Where can I-
the logo. What you trying to do with it?
Where do I find them? Did I have the name from the person that sent it? That reached out? Can't remember.
I think the instructions were to lead you here
Okay.
to get information. It's sort of like a step-by-step process.
Right. If you're worthy.
Mm.
Anyways, yeah. So, just I'm looking for them.
Yeah.
Family business.
Yeah, you find over in the Gardens of Innovation. Or over in the gardens. She's got a like a blades and firearm shop called Blades and Bullets, you know. Sells anything from like swords and daggers.
Like blades and
Revolvers.
bullets.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
She's got some of those gun blades too. You ever heard of those?
Pull out my, like a slightly unsheath my scimitar.
Whoa. Ain't got nothing like that. That looks fancy.
Well, it's a gun blade.
I was just talking about like, you know, a little pocket pistol with a knife on it or something. That's something else. What can I get me one of those?
The family business.
Oh,
You want to enlist today?
oh, hey, well. Anyway, she's over in the gardens, all right? Her name's
The
Minerva.
Blackfoot military is always recruiting.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I like my seat right here, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. You are a shape and I'm in shape. We already talked about it.
Go talk to Minerva. All right. She's a dark elf. She runs the shop over there.
Appreciate it. We can just hang out now, right? For a little bit.
Yeah, if you
Finish our
want.
drinks.
You guys want in on this card game?
I'll play a hand or two.
A game of
Why not?
chance.
Game of rollies.
As you guys sit down at the table, we'll go ahead and pan back to Moon and Alexandria. As you guys are like at the top of the stairs to the branch where it meets your respected places of learning. Where would you guys like to go from here?
I think we could go see what the Moonstone's about. What do you think, Minfern?
Moon's camera went black. I don't know if they're blocking it. Oh, it looks like they got kicked out of
They
VDT.
dropped. Yeah.
Oh, he's back, but he's muted.
I am.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to go see what this Sapphire Moonstone does?
Yeah. I think that would be perfect, especially since we don't know what it is.
Yes. So we're gonna walk over to the alchemy lab and see if we can find someone who likes to work on gems. Maybe we'll talk to my mentor first, and then.
Okay. Yeah, you walk in and you see Briar there, having mentioned, asking about the stone. You see her like sitting at the table with a few other moonstones that kind of look similar, and she's like, currently reading a book like about them. Like when she's turning the pages as you walk up, you can see like the different. You see imagery of like different moonstone like markings, like wrapped with text. As the pages along, she flips through more imagery. It shows like a picture of like moonlight coming down and it glowing. Welcome back. I see you brought a friend with you.
Yeah. Moon was actually in the temple with us, with me.
Oh, okay.
So the Sapphire Moonstone I talked to you about earlier.
Yes, I've
Here
been
it
trying to
is.
get some information.
Okay, she pulls it out of her pocket.
Ooh. And you said you haven't pulled it out at night yet?
No. We just got back.
Okay. Yeah, you can see the engravings here. But it's not gonna light up, of course, without moonlight. Unless somebody is able to produce some sort of radiant light. I don't suppose any of you can do that.
Radiant light. I know I can't do that.
What about you? What'd you say your
I've
name
got a
was?
torch. No.
My name is Moon. What's your name?
I'm Briar.
Oh, nice to meet you, Briar. Um,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the alchemist. Archivist. That's not a tongue twister. The alchemy archivist.
Alchemy Archivist. What do we do here?
Well, according to the text that I have here, it says that moonstones are activated by the moonlight. I don't suppose that you're able to produce moonlight magically, are you?
Actually, I can, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
And then
give me just a second. Oh, that'll do over there. Okay. Finds like this wooden pedestal on the side of the room that has
Sorry.
like this item sort of like housed on it already. She moves the item, pulls it, like picks up the pedestal and like sets it in the center of the room. All right. As she's actively reading from the book, go ahead and put the moonstone here on the pedestal, and then Moon, you come over here. As she points like to the other side, and wait a minute. How do you create moonlight?
how do I enter my inventory?
You can press C if you have your token selected. And then click the inventory tab.
So yeah, I use Druidcraft to make I guess like a miniature moonlight appear above the moonstone. And it's just like little image of moonlight piercing down.
That's amazing.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, for this purposes, that definitely happens. This, you see like glowing magical leaves like swirl around, and they start transforming as they compile together into this glowing orb. And as the orb takes shape, you notice that you start to see like shadows on the surface as it slowly spins around and then begins to emit this sort of radiant light. And the orb like tips over and creates like a little beam of light that kind of shoots down as like a moon in the night sky. And you see a rune begin to glow and take shape on the face of the stone. Oh, I think I've seen that one. And she flips through multiple pages. Oh, where is it? It's got to be somewhere. Moon, can you keep holding that? And she's like looking back and forth. It's got to be here somewhere. I know I just saw it. Ah, this one here. Okay. So this seems to be a sort of protection symbol. Huh.
Can I help her?
Yeah. How would you like to help?
I'll try to read. I don't know. See if I understand the runes.
Okay.
I've seen them before.
I peer over them. I'm like, oh, I can read this.
Like this, son of a. Let's see. Make an Arcana check, and Moon, if you're helping, you can either roll with advantage or you can roll like both of you can roll an Arcana check if you'd like.
Do you want to also roll, or? Oh. Okay.
Wait.
So you rolled a
Sorry.
7. Night Fury, go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Oh man. Okay.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
And I don't know. And she starts like looking at the books and
I
like pulling stuff off the shelves that she thinks might be useful.
Yeah, you and Moon, you guys kind of look over this, and it's nothing you're not really that familiar with it. Moon, you've seen moonstones, of course, created, from your family, or it's like a part of the druidic culture, so to speak. But it just doesn't. You can't remember exactly like what these runes look like. It might be the case of just being from a different continent, as it could be from another continent that maybe the languages or the dialects like slightly different in like how the runes are written, or like the letters of the language essentially. But from the book that Briar's looking through, it's definitely a rune of protection, but I don't really understand how to activate it, or how to use it, or if you can, or if you even can use it. I don't know if it's just symbolic or if it's actually magical.
Can I examine it to see if it's magical or has any trace of magical properties?
Do you have any like abilities or anything to look at it potentially?
Um,
Like identify, or
no,
do you have any spells that might be useful, or?
I have.
Detect magic.
I could comprehend languages.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, before you use the spell slot, I'll say, or before you cast a spell, I don't know if it's using a spell slot or not. We'll say, it is definitely like a rune of protection. Like you understand that, you can read that,
Mhm.
but you don't fully understand like the purpose, or if this is like some sort of magical item to be used or not. It could just be like a protection charm, like a lucky rabbit's foot. Sorry, Moon.
How dare!
you know. Well, yeah, I'm not really sure like the full potential of it, but it might be worth holding on to see, on your journeys. Maybe it might bring you some
Yeah.
fortune.
Okay, we'll do that then. And I grab the item, and I try to give it to Alexandria.
I can hold it. Yeah, I can hold it for us.
Thank you. I can only hold so much. Not really a
It's
muscular type.
okay. I'll carry stuff for you too if you need.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So, what else do you guys have planned?
Trying to find a cure. I guess of sorts. kind of why I'm on this big adventure here. Yeah, I kind of tend to the forest animals and, cure them of usual diseases that I could actually make them well. But this time, there's something that's making them sick more than usual. And I tried everything, all the vaccines for them, all the medicines, anything. And nothing has worked. So I think I'm gonna try to find more information. I heard there's maybe somewhere I could find the answer.
Hmm.
What are the symptoms?
What are the symptoms?
Like a fever, but worse. Loss of
so?
appetite, fatigueness. They have their body temperature is really warm, but yet in a span of a few days, their physical state decreases, and then they just don't even look like themselves.
What
Can
about
I
their?
make a? Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, what about their temperament? And then what would you like to do?
They're just not the same. Usually they'll be, foresty peaceful animals, but not anymore.
It's awful.
Can I make like a medicine check to see if I know
Yeah,
what kind of illness this is?
for sure.
We're rolling low tonight, guys.
It's all a mystery. All right.
That sounds awful, Moon.
Do they become aggressive, or are they just frail and?
Just frail, like the souls got sucked out of them.
Does the surrounding vegetation look different?
Yeah, actually, now that I think of it, all the vegetation we were supposed to harvest ended up dying as well.
I've been hearing things about a sort of shadow taking over, like a sort of like murky or sort of dark, taking over the woods, making it sick. But I thought it was kind of localized, but now I keep hearing more about it. Perhaps we should look into it.
I would be so grateful for the help.
Has Bale said anything about it?
He hasn't. Not yet, at least. He knows of my endeavors and to try to find the medicine for them.
Since Bale knows about your endeavors, you guys have probably talked about it a little bit. I think it's mostly come to the same conclusion. Perhaps it's maybe not necessarily nature Have you tried other avenues? And it's hard
Are
to
you saying-
understand what it is. Like we don't know its true intent or background. Could possibly be fiendish of nature. Maybe a darkness we don't understand.
Have you ever heard such a thing?
I mean, I've seen or heard magic, that kills the land, or, I've seen abnormal growths that will destroy or sort of mutate vegetation, but I don't believe I've seen anything that saps the life from creatures.
See, maybe the rest of this town will provide me with answers.
Soren is very resourceful. I'm sure if you look hard enough, you'll find something.
Yeah, and I've been taking notes, so maybe we can get some researchers to kind of help as well.
Absolutely. We do have new students coming in. Perhaps we can create some assignments to research assignments. You never know. Maybe they'll come across something useful. I'll also look into it myself. It might take some time though, as at this point it could be anything. We don't really have a whole lot to go off of.
Yeah.
Sometimes some of the strange shops down in the gardens, there's different people from all over Morta. You never know what kind of information you could find over there. If not
Said in
that,
the shops?
perhaps the Hall of Devotion.
Mm.
Maybe you can find some sort of spiritual guidance.
And if you were to be in my shoes, where would you start first?
I mean, I can honestly say that I think your choices are about equal at this point. It could be
Wait,
very
no, wait.
well sort of dark spirit that perhaps the clerics would know about, or like I said, down in the gardens there's all sorts of varieties of shops, different owners, different things, different creations from people all across our world. This entire city is just a vast wealth of knowledge. Put it to use. Find a cure for your forest. And bring me back some reagents.
Of course.
And I'll do whatever I can to help.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually have a lot of funding devoted to studying illness? Not exactly illness, but some of it's for illnesses. Just things we don't understand about ourselves and others.
Curatives, if you will.
Curatives. Y'all piqued my interest on these curatives.
maybe if you could bring me a sample, I could be of more help. I could study it. Hopefully, it doesn't spread and destroy the city.
Yeah. No.
Oh, great idea. Let me get this. I got something in the back. Rushes back, and sure, she brings back like this thick, like an inch thick glass vial. That's like it's almost like a scroll case, with like little clasp seals on the end, and you see like a circular of runes around each end. If you bring back a sample, you can seal it in here, and there's arcane locks on each side. Bring me back a piece of this so I can at least look at it. Maybe I can have a better clue.
Yeah. Thank you. And she's gonna take it. Well, let's go to the Hall of Devotion.
Yeah, it's just right down the way. You'll
Do you know who we should try to find?
what was that little guy's name? Is she like it was something catchy. Trying to think. Oh. Yes, you'll want to meet the temple keeper. His name's Hooty Twinklebeak.
And how do you spell that?
First name Hooty, Hootie.
Okay.
Last name Twinklebeak, Twinklebeak.
I know. I just
Thank
wanted
you.
you to spell it.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. All right.
Okay. I guess we'll get going.
All right. As you guys are leaving, you see like the camera zoomed in on you, and in the background, bye. I hope you find something.
Bye. Thank you.
And you guys approach the Hall of Devotion. This very large building. You see like these sort of marble like pillars on the outside as you see these large steps that kind of go up into this massive temple. As you enter, like there's not really a door, it's just this huge open archway that proceeds into the building. Large like white tiled floor. It's like very bright and luminous in here. And along the walls of this massive building, you see statues like every 10 or 15 feet or so. And as you're kind of walking through, you notice different deities. So as you like walk through, you look towards your left and right. And on the left, you see a statue of Newa, the goddess of the moon from Numestria. Then you look over towards the right, and you see the statue of Drak, the god of warfare. Look over on the left again and see another Numestrian god, Yara of life. And then across the way, you see Katsu, the goddess the moon and stars, and navigation from Galabad, and so on and so forth. And it's just like an entire room filled with statues of different worship deities throughout the land. You see good, neutral, and evil gods, all open to come visit and pay respects to each divine power. And as the long hallway kind of branches off into this sort of squared off room towards the end, towards the center, you see a small Allen creature with these like white and orangish robes, kind of walking around and lighting little braziers one at a time with a little torch. And he like leans over to light a brazier, and you see him do like his head does a 180 and looks over towards you guys as you walk in. I will go ahead and show you a little picture. There is Hootie Twinklebeak.
So cute.
Aw.
That's so
I
cute.
love him. As Alexandria passes the Newa statue, she like just bows towards it.
Yeah, as you head towards it, the head like spins back around but doesn't stop like where you think it would, and keeps turning around and does another like 180 to look at you in the opposite direction. And you hear like a very mild little kind of echoes in this giant chamber. Hello. Can I help you?
Yeah. We have an issue with a disease? Not
Oh.
us. We're not diseased.
As he like puts up this little feathered arm. Oh, yeah, okay. You had me worried there.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. You know, people come in and talk, say they have diseases. Oh, jeez.
No, I wouldn't want to trouble you with something like that. We're actually trying to find an answer for this disease that's been happening in the forest. It's been affecting the animals, and it's kind of like taking their soul away and making them lesser of themselves. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
Well, let me take you back there. You said you're looking for answers.
Yeah. And he
What better place to find answers than the Temple of the Gods?
What an intriguing place.
Have you asked for answers?
Well, I guess not. Not really. I just kind of been trying to figure it out on myself. I guess. How would we?
Are you a creature of worship?
I am. My patron is Vale.
The herbalist? Archivist?
Yeah, that one. He's kind of like a cool dad.
Oh. Well, I mean, like, what about the deities? Do you worship any of them? As it spreads its like full wingspan to like reveal or insinuate like any of the statues within the Hall of Devotion.
Uh, no.
Well, I'm not trying to preach a sermon here, but have you ever tried?
Well, I guess I should try, huh? How does one even? I guess I just ask, right? Uh, do you have answers? As I
Yes.
look up into
You
to
get
the
struck
sky.
with lightning.
Sorry.
Take 6d10 lightning damage.
No, no. Not allowed. I veto this right now.
As you look up, nothing happens.
I worship Newa.
Oh, you must have seen her on your way in.
Yeah, the moon gives me strength.
She is a very interesting one. One that's been around for a lot longer than some of the others, that's for sure.
Yeah, she's the moon goddess. She's a little chaotic, but it makes sense.
You know, being the moon and all, I guess.
Sometimes
but
the world
also-
needs a little chaos.
Yeah.
I think you're right, Mr. Twinklebeak.
Well, I think that's why we have gods of all sorts of alignments. Sort of, keep the others in check.
Say,
Yeah.
Alexandria, do you think your goddess would answer for some answers?
I think it's possible. She's very accepting, tolerant, and loves life. So I think it is possible that we might be able to get answers from Newa. Answers don't always come directly, though.
What do you mean by that?
I don't think I think for most people who worship, answers don't come directly or clearly from the gods, typically.
We must try then.
But yeah, absolutely. I think it's worth trying. Have you ever, Hootie, gotten to commune with one of the gods? Or have had information given to you? What did that look like?
As Hoodie reaches for his amulet. Well, I suppose it often comes in dreams for me, but you know, I could easily say that I see it on a normal occasion, you know. When somebody punches someone in the face, or when somebody hands another person a flower, when somebody picks up a bag of vegetables that they dropped at the market for an old lady. Acts of violence, acts of kindness. I believe signs are more than just dreams or visions.
Yeah.
I think they're acts of what we will all around us. Well, you say Newa, huh? Well, let's give it a try. You can see like these little feet slowly walking towards the Newa statue.
Well, I'll follow.
I'll follow along as well.
Will you both join me here? And he like holds his
Yeah.
hands out, like to grab onto your, like each of your hands. And he like gets down on both knees and kind of sits up and looks up at the statue.
I'll join you, Hootie.
It seems we need your help. There's anything you could do for the creatures, of course. Please. Let us help you. Help them. And for cinematic purposes, we'll say that, you know, it's been to the day and it's nighttime. And you guys see like this beam of moonlight kind of hit the statue of Newa. And Alexandra, you see like a glowing in your pocket.
Oh. I pull out the moonstone.
And you don't necessarily see the moonstone like glowing on the rune, but as you flip it over, like this smooth, like onyx looking rock begins to glow. And as you look down in it, you can see like dark blue and purple hues kind of like swirling within the rock, and little lights glowing on the inside, like tiny little specks. It almost looks like you're holding a stone that is a part of space.
Hmm.
And when you look down at it, you can see bright lights begin to glow in like a pattern. It's almost like a constellation forming a sort of map of stars.
Oh. Well, that is crazy.
Whoa.
Have you seen one of these before?
I've seen moonstones, but
Not like this.
not much one for astrology.
Astrology.
Do you think I could hold it?
Yeah.
I want to see too.
Do you know anything about astrology, Moon? I hand it to Moon.
A little bit thing or two.
As you hold on to it, your vision goes black. And you hear the sounds of gulls like chirping in the background. You look down and open your eyes. Your knees are like kind of partially like buried into the sand as you're like crouching on a beach. You can hear like the ocean waves kind of wash up onto the shore as the tide washes in and out. And as you look out, you just see this vast, endless ocean all the way to the horizon with a huge full moon up into the sky. Out along the ocean, you see a figure that seems to be standing on top of the water. You can't make out any features. From this view, as like the moonlight is shining down behind them, you can see like the projection of the shadow, and it just, from what you can tell, it looks like a female figure with like long flowing hair. And that's where we'll cut over to the other group as you guys are having your drinks and playing some cards with the other scruffy halflings. Yeah, there's a pair right there. Anybody else beat the pair of threes? See what you got.
Is there a roll I can make to see if I beat his pair of threes?
Absolutely. Everybody can roll a d20.
D20.
Rollies.
Rollies, yeah.
Oh,
Stack deck.
Is Rajin, is
oh, did
Rajin
it not go? Roll. Oh, I got a pair of twos.
Hey, I threw mine down first. Oh wait, no, I had threes. Thorn, you didn't have anything. Makosa
Stack deck.
lays down a pair of queens. Hey, you holding cards? What is this? You won like 3 hands in a row now. Fine. Throws the cards on the table.
Back home, they do call me a card shark.
Take it. As you get pushed like we'll say it was like a pot of 20 silver, so you can add 20 silver to your inventory. All right, how long you guys gonna be playing here? I mean, not that I'm trying to kick you out or anything, but if you're gonna stay, let's up the ante. What do you say?
One more round for good luck.
Yeah, I like luck.
Like I always say.
You know
Anybody else
what?
in?
One more round couldn't hurt.
What are we throwing down? A gold piece? Huh?
Put down 2.
Whoa, big spender. Hey, look out for this guy. All right. I see you. Pushes 2 gold pieces.
Yeah, I guess I'll like flip two gold pieces on the table as well.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tink, tink.
Kosa also slides her 2 pieces of gold on the table.
All right. Big spenders here. All right, everybody go ahead and roll up D20. Oh, I was rolling for Night Fury.
Can I try and like deception or like a bluff to get advantage?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I guess this rolling situation isn't really set up for that, is it?
Like trying to get the halfling to fold or something.
Okay. Yeah. Make a deception check.
Ooh.
15. Not looking good for you.
I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, make a check against it. You know what I'm saying? Ah, rats. Throws down his cards. got a card up your sleeve there, pal? So as you guys, what was your roll?
16 for my card roll.
Oh, dang, nice. I guess you have the highest roll, so I guess everybody else minus 2 gold and Thorn plus 8 gold.
How much did we start off with?
I guess whatever your background started off with you. So you,
Mine was 10 gold.
Yeah, minus 12 actually.
yeah. So you can add your appropriate gold. Like, wait a minute. You would bet with gold you didn't know you had? What kind of shady dealings? I thought we were shady. Look at you guys. You fit right
Is that
in.
like is that your crew's name? The Shady Dealings?
Hey, you named it. Sounds great. I'm gonna get a tattoo, right next to
The
mine.
Shady Dealings.
Hear that,
Eye
boys?
patch
We're the
halfling.
Shady Dealings gang.
Shady Dealings. Like it.
Get it? Because we're shady as hell. When we play cards in the corner of the table or in the corner of the room,
Last week it was
Um,
something else. Why you always changing it?
Well, good playing with Jizz. I'll probably see you around. I'm gonna be in the city for a while, I think.
Right. My name's Rufus, Come on back if you need anything.
Rufus?
Hey now, Raiji. You don't want to poke fun at his name like that. Just his shape.
Here's buddy next to him. Yeah, you don't even want to hear his last name. That's the funniest part. Hey, shut up. You ain't gonna need to tell him that.
What's his last name?
His last
You
name
go on, Rufus.
is Twinkle Toes.
Makosa.
I don't know why everybody in this town's got Twinkle in the name, but
Rufus Twinkletoes.
What an interesting name.
we got a whole city full of twinkles. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm gonna go up to the barkeep.
Hey, buddy. Noticed you got some winnings over there. Doing pretty good for yourself.
Yeah, you know what's Blackfeet's?
Blackfoots, huh?
Hey, anyways, how much for a room tonight? Or, maybe an extended stay.
Well, I'm sure we could work something out. Especially if you plan on staying multiple nights, I can give you a sort of discounted rate. Maybe about 10 silver. If you stay, more than 3 days, we'll drop it down to 8. I'm sorry, I think you got a handkerchief in your mouth.
Oh. 10 silver up front?
Yeah.
What about for my friends? It's my crew. I thumb over my shoulder at Raijin and
You guys need some rooms too? Old body hook you up.
Please do. Lodgings would be just swell.
That sounds perfect, yes.
Right, we got plenty of rooms. Accent's starting to change. Yeah, I tell you what. We got 3 of yous. Go ahead and we'll do 8 silver for the night.
okay.
Just because I feel like I knows yous, yeah? You know?
Feel that, brother.
Much appreciated, Bot. Thank you.
I'm gonna try and see. Well, actually, I'll just ask. So, what part of Galabad you from?
Let me get your map here. Well, the family, we grew up right outside of Molnius Fall, you know? Did some business in there, just a small village outside. Did most of our business in the big city, though, you know? Go in there, do business, head home for the night.
Grew up in Gungny as myself,
Oh,
but
yeah?
back and forth the Silent Forest. It's like a summer home.
Okay, yeah. I know some people's from the Silent Forest. Or at least they say they were, you know? So, what brings you up here? Seeing the sights?
Is there anyone around, like other than Raijin and Marcosa? Makosa?
Makosa?
Makosa.
There's one guy at the bar. You see him, like, looks over at you guys, takes the last drink. He's kind of like
Tipsy.
leaning a little bit left to right, kind of swaying back and forth, and pushes his stool out and gets up and begins heading down the hall and goes upstairs.
As he starts walking away, Blackfoots are setting up an OP.
Oh, yeah? All the way up here, huh? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Oh, wait a second.
I'm trying.
Look out behind you. And you see like a little fiery mote go flying across the hall. Like on the other end of the building is like this large hearth and ignites the wood from across the way. When you look back, you see Bart's finger has like smoke coming off the tip. Yeah, finger guns. Am I right? You ever seen that
Finger
before?
gun. It's the trademark.
It's like,
One of my old boys back home. You're just like him. Many ways, they're looking for the Black Blades and old Rufus over there, so I could find them in the gardens.
yeah, I'm sure he's probably referring to the Bullets and Blades shop, or whatchamacallits.
Mm,
Yeah, old Minerva works over there. She looks just the type. It's a dark elf. I believe her name's Minerva Mistmore. Scary as
Dark
hell.
elves.
I don't want to go over there.
Uh,
I walked in the shop once by accident. I thought I was gonna die. Alright? Her eyes peered into my soul. I almost scrapped myself. And I ran away. Hate to say it, but I did. I ran.
can't
Sounds
be
like
worse
quite
than
the woman.
Grandpappy.
What'd you say back
All
there?
right.
As he looks over at Raijin. So I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sounds like quite the woman.
Yeah. Some might say that.
I like cup my hand like towards Bart. I think he's kind of a kink.
Oh god, one of them types, huh?
Yeah.
Well, can I do anything for you guys?
What does it look dark outside already?
Yeah. It's like just getting nighttime.
Or do you think they still open over there?
I mean, maybe. She's kind of scary. I don't know her business hours, but it's always worth a shot.
Guess like we can go give it a peek.
Why not? What's the worst that can happen?
Right behind you.
You know, I appreciate y'all's coming with me and all. You know, gots to.
All right. You guys head out and make your way towards the Gardens of Innovation.
So there was talk of, obviously. So I walk out. Do I see a moon now that it's dark?
Yes.
Kind of bringing light to some Galabad lore, essentially. And what the heck is that? And
Who are you addressing?
the two from Galabad with me.
You guys look up
At least
and
I think they're from Galabad.
oh yeah, I guess that's true.
At least that's what they came from Galabad. Is there anyone walking by?
Makosa.
Yeah, there's people walking along the street. What does
Okay.
Makosa do?
Makosa looks up at the moon and is like, just like in an awe state. She's like, wow, isn't she beautiful? Even closer here than back home.
So I think Makosa got caught meditating and went on like a cross flight that landed in Galabad before like hitting Soren. As far as Raijin and Thorn go, they don't see the moon from Galabad. It's not normal for them to see moon at night.
Oh.
The moon is something that is only seen from, currently seen from the side of Morta that Numestri is on. So completely foreign. You know of it.
That's
You've heard about it from stories.
Deities and stuff like that. That's the biggest star I ever seen.
How are we not sure that's not a comet?
Oh,
Gods!
It's not. It's just. It's just the moon, guys.
You feel a
It will not hurt
shoulder.
you.
You feel a shoulder like land on your shoulder, Thorn. Look out! It's coming! It's gonna hit us! Bart's behind you. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you'll get used to it. Yeah, well, I guess we're close enough we could actually see the moon. It's crazy. You know, we always thought it disappeared, but surprise!
Thought it was.
Hmm.
They
a
always said it
giant
was gone
ball.
forever. Well, that's one. I can't wait till Grandpappy hears this.
Is it magic holding it up? A giant orb illuminating the skies?
No, that's just the city. That's just the moon. You know? Look, I don't know anything about space or the
Yeah, I just like,
stars.
I fight people for money and stuff.
Yeah, and I sell drinks and do finger guns to light the fireplace. You know? I'm simple. I'm right there with yous.
Okay,
Anyways.
the moon is almost where. Sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, the moon is almost where I need it to be for me. The moon, it's pulled by gravity, let's say, or what pulls you down to the floor.
The world is truly full of wonders.
What the heck is
It
gravity?
is.
As he walks off, like, I don't know what they're talking about.
Had Morida's flat. Changed my mind.
I've sailed
Well,
across quite a bit of the ocean. I've never fallen off the earth yet.
Yes. It's very
We'll have to
true.
talk more about the moon with some drinks later.
Absolutely.
You guys make your way
We should,
towards the... Oh, sorry, Marcos. I need to turn you up.
I was gonna be like, oh, but we should find the shop before it closes, supposedly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I had you turned down a little bit because of your volume earlier, but now I think it's changed since you switched computers.
I think so. Yeah, it's okay.
All right. So yeah, it's getting dark outside. You guys make your way to the gardens, and as you're walking along the road, you see like little lampposts come on as you're walking along, and like there's just like rows of trees and stuff, like that kind of make up the name, Gardens of Innovation, because there's also like a beautiful garden around this center, like clockwork building in the middle, and you see a couple of like shadowy figures jump out from behind the trees. Hey, yeah, that's the one. What, that one over there? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's the one that vanished in front of us.
We hear this?
Yeah.
Oh,
As
there
they like jump out and are like walking towards you. Just gonna...
Doing, my boy, are these the ones you saw on the ship?
As he's saying that, can I try and hide?
Well, I think they spotted you.
Or is it too late? Okay.
Yeah, that's how they
Okay.
know that it's you.
If I could like dip back, like like white shadow. All right.
Yeah, boss, that's the one. Get him.
That's them. Crack my knuckles. Yeah. All right. You guys still got my back?
Of course, of course. Nothing like a good fight after a good drink.
Mm.
Well, I guess so.
And this is where we'll pick up next week.
Yay.
Awesome.
There's a lot of this going on. You know what I'm saying?
So many halflings in one place.
What a coincidence.
Business is booming. All right. Many opportunities to be had. However, that just happened to be the generated bar keep, so that's nice. Worked out really well.
That's great. Listen here, brother.
So, definitely a lot of bouncing around, but you know, we'll work to get everybody commingled somehow.
It's the that's the fun part
Yeah.
of open first session, first
Yeah.
few sessions. So
So, yeah, I hope everybody had a good time, and we'll definitely pick this up next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
hey, see you
Hey.
guys next
Hey.
time.
See you later.
Have a good night.
Yeah, I gotta find somebody to raid now. You know what I'm saying?
Bada bing.
Bada bing and bada boom. Look at, watch out. Hey,
Bada
I'm
bing,
walking
bada
here.
boom.
You know,
Hey,
there
yo.
forget about
Watch where
it.
you're stepping.
Here there be monsters.
We gonna raid
Oh,
into
yeah,
Here There Be
so-
Monsters.
Hey, you there be monsters.
How many we got on this stream, anyways, right now?
I heard they're wicked smart.
Oh,
Got a few.
that one's stuck.
Most,
Oh, we have 5 viewers. All right.
mostly
Yeah.
just us, probably.
Here They Be Monsters. Looks like they're playing a pirate game or something. I don't know. I see a ship, and then I see somebody planting vegetables. So,
Valheim?
oh, maybe. Now my dog's howling like a freak. I need to go tend to his insecurities. And good night, everyone.
Good night.
And we'll see you
Good night.
tomorrow for Tales of Yinsu.
Bye.
Bye. Freaking dog.